All right, this is file number 26112FY. You, Michael Wellington?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Wellington, you're charged with aggravated domestic violence as a second offense, which is a felony. Allegation is that on January 11th and the 21st, that you assaulted Amanda Masten, someone you had a dating relationship, and caused a serious or aggravated injury as a second offense, which makes that a felony punishable by up to 5 years imprisonment. The second count is domestic violence second offense, just straight up. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gibson, what's the plea offer?
My understanding is that the prosecuting attorney is willing to dismiss everything if the defendant would plead to 2 counts of domestic violence second offense.
One for each date, Mr. O'Bear, one for the 11th, one for the 21st.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that your understanding, Mr. Wellington?
Yes, sir.
All right, you're going to enter a plea of guilty to 2 counts of domestic violence, second offense, which are punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
The felony charge would be dismissed. Do you understand that by pleading to this charge, you're going to give up your right to have a trial, and there will not be a trial? Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If there was a trial, you'd have the right to be represented by an attorney. Mr. Gibson is here with you. You could also hire an attorney of your own choosing if you wish. If you had a trial, you'd have a right to have any of the witnesses for or against you subpoenaed to come to court so they could be questioned under oath. You would have a right to take the witness stand and testify on your own behalf, but you don't have to because you have a right not to testify. And if you did not wish to testify, the judge or jury could not hold your silence against you. You would also have a right to have any of the witnesses subpoenaed to testify against you. And you have a right to be presumed innocent unless the state was able to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. You live in Buchanan?
I mean, right now, yes, that's where I'm staying till this is all. I mean,
Where were you staying?
612 South Hooker Avenue.
In Three Rivers?
Yeah, me and Amanda just bought a house.
All right, let's see what I can figure out about this. He also had a no insurance case. Did you deal with that one?
I talked to sorry, is that directed at me?
Yeah, and they reduced it to no proof of insurance?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I brought the email with insurance.
All right, very good. All right, so you and the complainant, who is Amanda Masten, you were living together on South Hooker Street in Three Rivers?
Yes, sir.
Now, this is alleged to have occurred on 2 different dates. The first date was January 11th, and then the other was January 21st. So let's go to the first date. She came in on the 23rd to report she'd been assaulted. They've been dating since May and moved in together in November. So the house, is it in both of your names?
No, it's in her name.
Okay. she was in an altercation with Wellington. She was trying to leave for work and asked Wellington for the car keys. He tried to rip the bag from her. Her finger was in the loop. She landed on the porch and she had a broken finger. So did you guys get into an argument on the 11th? And you yanked on her purse and she
Oh,
fell?
no, sorry, sir. It was my book bag.
All right.
I told her what the key was. It was upstairs on the table that the TV was sitting on. And she still proceeded to yell at me. And then she went and grabbed my book bag and I went to grab it from her. And she held on to it. And like the screen door was right behind me.
All right. And she broke her finger. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. So that's the aggravated part. So that one's dismissed. Then on the 21st, she said she was sleeping and she woke up to you calling her a liar and a cheater. What happened that day?
I didn't wake her up and nothing like that. If it's the day that I think about, if I think she's talking about, we were both sitting on the bed and we were watching TV, but I was kind of like playing on my phone and she didn't like it. So she went to start like snatching my phone out of my hand and I kind of like pushed her away from me. There was, it's almost like the whole role was switched. I never come after her at all, but.
All right. Your version to the officer was on the 23rd, he said he was texting and Masten woke up. She was trying to grab his phone and he pushed her away and she started to swing at him. He got up and held her down on the bed. He explained he didn't know how the bruises got on her neck and arm and what caused the mark on her chest. The bruise on Martin's neck was a hickey.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Then they arrested you. What she said was she tried to get up and leave the room. He tackled her onto the bed, pinned her down. He had a hold of her neck with one hand, holding her down, and proceeded to show a bruise under her ear on her neck. The bruise was consistent with a thumbprint. She continues to state that she blacked out due to the anxiety of this situation and could not breathe due to pillows and blankets on the bed. She advised she's then noticed a long red mark on her chest.
It was a scratch from the dog from jumping up on her.
All right. So they placed you under arrest. What do you do?
I'm a mechanic, sir.
Where?
Where?
Yeah.
It was at the house. I started my own, I'm trying to incorporate my own business. I've got a lot of clientele. I've been doing it for a few years. I'm just trying to get the chance to actually lease a building.
Are you licensed?
No, sir. I gotta go to Secretary of State and take the test.
Well, I mean, you can change somebody's oil or their brakes or something, but theoretically, if you're working as a mechanic, you need a license to do that. It's a misdemeanor to do it without a license. What I am contemplating is canceling your bond right now. You got a pretty extensive criminal record. Your version and her version are substantially different. But you have posted your bond and you've appeared at every hearing. You're not buying a house together. She's buying a house and you're staying there.
Yes.
Do you have children together?
No, sir.
Where are you living now? Back in Buchanan?
Yes, sir.
You're not employed. You're illegally working as a mechanic. And she got sick up and fed with it after the second assault went to the police.
I do have job interviews, available. AAM is, one of the places I've been looking at that to schedule an interview.
American Axle?
Yes, sir.
Hate to go that far, but I'm gonna be gone for a little bit. I'm gonna set this for Monday, March 2nd at 10:30. Does that work for you, Mr. Gibson?
Yes,
I need victim input. Restitution info regarding medical. Police reports and photos. There is a high likelihood of jail in your future. As I said, I thought about just canceling your bond right now, but I can't sentence you until March 2nd. And so we're gonna just try this. There's a bond condition. You're not engaged in any assault or threatening behavior. You not have any contact with the complaining witness, Amanda Masten. You understand?
Yes, sir.
If I could do the sentence sooner than this, I would cancel the bond, but I don't think I leave you in jail for 2 weeks while I wait. One day, March 2nd.